Greetings from the Midwest Augustinian Province offices. While the limited reopening of public celebrations has allowed me to see some of you more recently, there are still some members of our Augustinian family who remain separated from personal contact and liturgical celebrations, and more specifically, the ministry of the Augustinians. As we continue to hope and pray for a time when we can all come together again, I wanted to send another video message out as a way to accompany you in this time and let you know that you are all in our thoughts and prayers. Facing the COVID pandemic has brought our Augustinian life and ministry into directions that we had not anticipated. It means that we need to think creatively and get accustomed to a new normal, so to speak, and to consider where we are being led as a church and as an order. We have had to rethink how we can effectively serve in our roles as pastors, teachers, chaplains, and administrators, and in all of our roles of service. As Provincial, it has been my hope that this disruption in life is providing all of us an opportunity to pay attention to the present moment and appreciate the poignancy that the Augustinian charism of community offers our fractured world, wounded by this health crisis, racial inequality, and political polarization. In his recent encyclical pastoral letter, Fratelli Tutti, Pope Francis calls us to disrupt our lives and pay attention to the world around us. We cannot change the past, but we can certainly enhance our present narrative. The Holy Father's urgent message challenges us to look at the world from a different perspective and take action through a genuine encounter with one another. The Holy Father addresses our social relationships by recognizing that love and attention, followed by accompaniment, is the model for us to take action on how to build bridges, remove the obstacles, and prevent us from seeing the face of God in each other. This, I believe, will lead us to mutual, fruitful engagement that hopefully will lead our good intentions toward the common good. The spirituality of the Augustinian order is sprung from this very dilemma. How do we love one another despite our differences of opinion? I take it as a mark of good health that our friars, as well as our benefactors and the people of God to whom and with whom we serve, encompass a wide variety of different perspectives, spiritually, socially, and politically. As prior Provincial, I have seen, even among our largest benefactors, how a love for the Augustinian charism of community life brings together people who otherwise may have very little to agree upon. Our role as Augustinians at an historical moment such as this is very clearly stated in our rule. The main purpose of your having come together is to live harmoniously in your house, intent upon God with one mind and one heart. We are here to demonstrate harmony. And this harmony shines all the brighter when we acknowledge, appreciate, and celebrate our differences in color, culture, backgrounds, and opinions. Harmony is not created by erasing or ignoring differences. Rather, it demands that we look at one another through the eyes of charity. Pope Francis says in Fratelli Tutti, without charity, we may perhaps possess only apparent virtues, but we are incapable of sustaining life in common. Only a gaze transformed by charity can enable the dignity of others to be recognized. Our love for others, for who they are, moves us to seek the best for their lives. Only by cultivating this way of relating to one another will we make possible a social friendship that excludes no one and a fraternity that is open to all. We know that St. Augustine believed that love, caritas, is the beginning and end of all things. All the good that we do and that we are is based on our love of God and for God. St. Augustine does not separate our love for God and our love for neighbor. Therefore, the foundation of all just systems that make up our society should be based on charity, mercy, and compassion. And let us not lose sight that Christ accompanies us and reveals himself in the least likely person and circumstance. As we head into the next few weeks, it is likely that the political discourse may become more divisive and polarizing. But during these times, it is all the more important that we maintain a gaze transformed by charity. Thank you all for your attention. We will continue to reach out via video throughout the Thanksgiving, Advent, and Christmas seasons. As in the past, I urge you to reach out to us if you are in need of a particular intention for us to remember in prayer, and know that I accompany all of you with my prayerful intentions. Pray for us as well. Stay healthy and hopeful. Mother of good counsel, pray for us.